quick little blurb from me. What's going on, y'all? I know I keep coming back and forth and I make these videos all the time, but just want to say that a lot over the past couple months has been very interesting, to say the least. Honestly, I looked at a video for myself from the beginning of this year, from January, and I know it's only March, but to see the growth of mentally and emotionally of how I've grown from January to March is actually amazing. And where does that all, pertain to? Where did that come from? How did that happen? Well, I'll say it's due to the fact that I changed my lingo. I changed a lot of the people that I hung out with, and I started grinding more. I'll say this, that January, the middle of January was probably the roughest time for me. Things weren't going right. I was trying to please too many people that didn't really need to be pleased as much. And I wasn't focused on myself as much as I would have liked to, or I should have. I didn't focus on myself really at all. I devoted my time and all my efforts to everyone else. And I'm here to say that even though it's been about a month and a half or two, I feel great. I feel wonderful. Not stressing out, no bumps, no nothing. Because I was able to separate myself from a lot of BS. And I'm here to say this to you as well, too. Even though it's been a month and a half, you can still do this, too. You can still feel great. You can still wake up the next day and honestly just do it. It's all up to you. It's all for you to decide when you want to do it. You can decide to do it tomorrow, the next day after that, or you can start today. Sit down, meditate, honestly, take in what's been going on wrong in your life and what's been going right. And if the cons outweigh the pros, then the situation or situations that you're in, you need to let those go and worry about focusing on the pros and how can I make this list longer than the cons list? Because obviously there is something that's going on and there's something that's wrong in your life that's making you feel so negative. It's making you talk so negatively about yourself, downplaying yourself, downplaying a lot of situations that doesn't need to be downplayed, you know what I'm saying, at all. So just make everything make sense. I feel like people go through life making things not make sense, and then eventually it makes sense over time. Which sometimes, in some cases, it's okay. A lot of times, if you know the answer to the question and you keep going back to that dumb situation, even though you know the answer to it, that's a you problem. Nobody can help you. I guarantee you, your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your friend on that side or whatever has probably told you that you need to get it together, and you didn't do it because you felt like you knew the answer and you knew it was best. When you're in a situation, you don't always know what's going on because you're always mentally putting yourself in a situation where you don't need to put yourself in, and you don't think straight. You just think just to think how to get by, how to get to the next, instead of you thinking properly. Life will never go right unless you make it go right. And life will always go left if you continue to go left. So remember to stay in your lane. Don't go over to Sally's lane and don't go to Bruce's lane. Stay in your own lane. Because by the time that you veer over here, you're going to crash into somebody. Create a car accident for them and yourself. So now you in somebody else's BS that you decided you want to put yourself in. Or you might go over here when instead you could have avoided the car accident the entire time and just stayed in your own lane. But what do I know? I'm just a dude that wear do-rags. It's Durag Confessions.